What's up, ladies and gents, and welcome back to our channel for episode 242 for League of Legends Top 5 Plays. At the end of this video, we'll be running a huge giveaway for 2 HyperX Cloud 2 headsets, so be sure to stay tuned for that. Starting off today's episode is Leader 63 on Zilean with a beautiful counter engage while the enemy team goes all in. We see him waiting as Garen gets low, sprinting in at the perfect time to double Q for the 4-man stun, and here comes Hecarim from the side, instantly breaking the fight up, leaving champions exposed and easy to clean up. Jinx goes down, followed by Fiddles, and now blue team can head straight down mid to Siege, but Garen and Zilean go up ahead to see if they can keep the momentum going. Garen goes a little ham, but he backs off at the same time Zilean connects a stun, setting his team up for another kill as he tanks the tower and ults himself. His team continues to dive, but ends up finishing the turret, getting the inhib right after, but let's see that initial mini wombo one more time. Coming up next, we have Scarcraft on the new Corki with an overall well-fought teamfight while behind in this game. Right in the beginning, we see he's holding the empowered W, and I included this part because it's a really good attempt at knocking back the enemy team to save Elise, but she ends up dying to MF's ult. The W slows them, but since his teammates are fighting Lee Sin, he valks over the wall to loop around and meet them in a better position. He works on bursting down Lee with his teammates and they get the kill, but more are coming, so he backs off until they commit and he can go back in to safely hit Yasuo. The Gatling gun turns on and he quickly gets the kill, but he needs to wait on his Q, so he takes a step back. He has the big one ready, so he fights Mundo head on, getting him low and flashing the bubble so he can finish Mundo for the double. By a bit of luck, he QR's Misfortune right as she comes around the bend, picking up the triple as they charge straight in on Nami. Thresh has his back with the face of the mountain shield, getting the quad for Corki, which results in a 2-for-5 exchange in the end. Moving along and into our number 3 spot, we have Gremlin playing Syndra in a high diamond elo game. She's all alone trying to finish off this third inhib, but the enemy team are getting closer, and then Zed swaps back to all in. Syndra kills the inhib and gets off her ult before going into Zanya's, negating the death mark while bursting Zed. She Qs off the Banshees and lands a great stun, but in order to get away, she has to flash the Gnar boomerang and keep kiting. Her W picks up the orb, slowing all 3. She keeps moving back, leading them through this narrow part of the jungle for an easy triple stun. By now, she's pretty much just looking to bait them further out because Echo's here, so she distracts Lee Sin while chipping at his health. A stun lets her move up to safely Q Braum, and then she tries to juke the stun, but he still lands it, and thankfully Echo gets Lee Sin, which means she should be able to run away. Great overall Syndra mechanics and timing make it possible to get out of this one alive after helping get 4 kills and a third inhib. Landing in at second place, we have Y with a beastly master tier level team fight. In the beginning, we see him show up to Dragon, but he quickly notices Orianna going for the pink ward, so he wastes no time and goes right in, e-smiting her as the team closes in. This is the pick his team wants before the enemy team have time to collect themselves, and because she has no flash up, he decides to hold on to his ult because they have both these kills. While that was happening, his Xerath got caught, so now things have boiled down to a 3v3, both teams regrouping near Dragon. He knows the tidal wave is coming and he walks around it, waiting for the enemy Wukong to move in. He Qs and kills the monkey, denying his ult, which is huge in this 3v3, but he gets exhausted, so he backs out. Pay attention to how he ults right as exhaust ends, confusing the enemy team as he ignites Hecarim and baits them to kill his clone for the shutdown. He gets right on Nami, deceiving to dodge the bubble, and then he does what he can to burst her down, but a flash away makes this a bit awkward. They kind of wander around waiting for cooldowns, and Shaco Z doesn't kill her, and neither does her W, but Deceive secures the final kill for the ace. And for our number 1 pro play for this week, we have Krynes on Kalista with a beautiful wombo thanks to a team that's on point. They're looking to make this the final push of the game, and they only have 1 more inhib to go, but the enemy team are hungry for a fight. This game's actually much closer than it looks, but it's about to be GG when Kalista packs up the Nautilus, sending him in for the 4-man knockup, followed by the Flash Malphite ult on 5, into Elastic Slingshot and Let's Bounce, melting the enemy team with no chance given to fight back. Through perfect chaining of CC, the enemy team couldn't play their characters for about 4 seconds, and with every knockup, it gets more heartbreaking to watch. But of course, we're gonna watch it a second time around because that was one sexy wombo. And for a bonus clip of the week, we have Teddyboy83 on Thresh with an incredible flash getaway just when you think he's a goner. Somehow the enemy Malphite snuck behind them because he was looking for an ult, but instead he finds an isolated Thresh, and very quickly things start to look bad for our boy Teddy. At the top of the description box, you'll find a link to that giveaway, and it only takes about a minute to join in. HyperX is doubling today's giveaway in celebration of their huge one-day Black Friday deal for their Cloud 2. If you don't fancy your chances on a giveaway, I'm pretty sure this is the cheapest the standard Cloud 2 has ever been, and again, it's only for today, Friday the 27th. In the description box, you'll also find a link to Amazon where it's going to be priced at $69, which is an extra 30% off the deal you're seeing right now, so now's the time to get one if ever. They're amazing headsets, so even if you own one, the price is pretty unbeatable and they make for awesome gifts to friends, so keep that in mind as well. Real talk, most people don't know the sheer amount of viewers that use AdBlock, so by entering yourself in the giveaway or by using our link to buy the headset, you strengthen our sponsor relationship, and that means so much for our channel. We wouldn't shout this out if we weren't full supporters of HyperX and their products, but they have amazing rep across the scene, and I think you'll fall fall in love when you try one. Thanks everyone for watching, good luck to those who enter, and I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend.